Are you ready to learn the #1 secret to improving meeting conversion rates? It all starts at the beginning with how you prepare. Welcome back to RE/MAX Charge Up. I'm Haley, your RE/MAX Europe trainer, and in this video, we're going to learn how to prepare a buyer presentation that wins you new buyer clients. When it comes to building trust and converting your leads, preparation is everything. After all, would a lawyer walk into the courthouse unprepared? Or would an award-winning chef step into the kitchen without any ingredients? Of course not. And you should have the same approach when it comes to working with your buyer clients. But how do you prepare in advance for the buyer presentation? Well, let's take a look at the goal of the buyer presentation and how to structure the meeting first. Remember, the buyer presentation is your chance to explain the value that you bring as a buyer agent and get your buyers to work with you. But you'll also use the meeting to show some matching properties virtually in the office to save time and make the viewing process more effective. So let's take a look at the best meeting structure to reach those goals. Start out by explaining the role of a buyer agent and how working with one gives buyers a smoother and easier buying process. Remember that a buyer agent will probably be a new idea for most customers, so they'll need to understand what the benefits mean to them and how compensation works. Next, go through the buyer's specific search criteria. Using a checklist can help you zero in on what they're really looking for. Be sure to go over some information on the current real estate market to help them better understand what's available and in their price range. After that, re-qualify them for motivation and financial ability. You want to make sure that the homes they look at are within their price range and that they're ready to make a decision if you find a property that matches their criteria. Then it's time to resolve any unanswered questions. For some customers, this will be the first time they're buying a home. So take the time to make sure they understand the process and that they feel all of their concerns have been addressed. Finally, go over the next steps with your buyers and preview some matching properties with a virtual tour if possible. This will help them narrow down their options and save everyone time before driving to the properties to visit in person. As you walk through these talking points with your buyers, keep your buyer presentation in front of you. This folder contains all of the documents, printouts, marketing brochures, and other information that you need to have with you at the buyer meeting, such as your buyer client contact sheet to make sure you have all of their details, a property search criteria sheet so you can help them narrow down their search, and an informed buyer's guide to explain the role of a buyer agent and the value you can provide, and of course, a buyer agreement for the end of the meeting. Remember, first impressions are critical, so don't be caught unprepared. With the right plan and the right mindset, you will be in the best position to win a new buyer client. Go back and rewatch this video if you need to, and then be sure to watch the next Charge Up video to learn how to start your buyer presentation for maximum impact.